So most of us are never going to have that silky, smooth, powerful swing like some of our favorite golfers playing on TV on the weekend. Or can we? Can we have a silky smooth swing? Well, I think you can develop one, and I've got 3 tips for you to help you do that right after this. So one of my favorite smooth swings right now is Collin Morikawa. Now it's just amazing how soft and gently he looks like he's swinging, and yet the speed is there and he just hits everything so pure. I think you're going to see him be #1 in the world very soon. Now I think if you follow these 3 ideas I'm about to give you, I think you'll be able to develop a smooth, powerful swing just like he has. Now most every guy you see on TV will have some kind of waggle, and that is a move like this, just a little bit of wiggle in the wrist, just like that. Now what this does, not only it helps their body stay in motion as they get ready for the swing, but it also helps them kind of reiterate softness in the hands. You see, if you were squeezing it really tight, you really can't make this move very well. You're gonna get really loosey-goosey, and you're gonna make the most gentle, slow waggle that you can. I try to make my hands so soft that I start to feel weight at the bottom of the club head. I want it to feel heavy with my waggle. Next, I'm going to make a forward press. Now there's a lot of forms of forward press. My favorite one is kicking in the knee towards the center as I give a little tiny press with my hands. So that would look like this. I'll build it up on the waggle. So it would be waggle and. So I'm just going to kick my knee towards the center as the weight moves a little towards the inside of my right foot. And I'm going to just move the handle ever so slightly ahead of the ball like that. And again, what that does is make sure that you don't come to rest for more than 1 second. I think too many people, they're standing over the ball still for so long trying to machinate like a hamster wheel, all these mechanical ideas they've been thrown at you. It's not time for that anymore. It's time to be smooth and rhythmic. That leads us into our final tip, and that is swing on a waltz count. And that leads us into the final tip, and that's swing in a waltz count. Sets of 3. I've got my metronome app out, and I've got it set at 3 beats per minute. That sounds like this. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's brisk, but it's very rhythmic, and it's going to help you when you use this tempo in relationship to the first 2 tips, waggle and forward press, and you're going to come out with a very, very smooth, rhythmic looking swing. Now this is where I like this tool called the Orange Whip Trainer. I like to use this to work on my waltz tempo. Looks something like this. I've got the metronome down on the ground here. I can hear it. So it'd be like this. Waggle and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Waggle and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm doing there is I'm just worrying about staying in the rhythm, especially not trying to jump out ahead of the rhythm. So many golfers, they won't finish their backswing, especially under pressure, and it'll lead to a downswing that is really rushed. So something more like this, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, I had a lot of problems there with the shaft really bending a lot, and I was unable to time the kick back into it very well. You'll notice when I swing in the waltz count very evenly, you're not going to see the shaft of this club bend at all on the way down, because all my forces are working out to the outside of the circle. Something like this, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm trying to time the swoosh on the second 1 beat, and that also helps me get the optimal 3 to 1 count from top of the swing down to impact. as shared by all the greatest champions in history. Now, while I work on these three things, I'm going to clear my mind completely of any other mechanical thought. This is just going to be waggle and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's give it a try. Gonna get my hands nice and relaxed. Waggle and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I got the Metronome app off the App Store. It's free. I got the Orange Whip Trainer off of my website. You can head there and I'll leave a link down to this item specifically so you can grab one. And I think working on this beautiful even rhythm is going to help you hit the ball longer and straighter. Why is that? Because when you can swing in rhythm and in balance, I think it actually gives you more club head speed than you realize. And when you're even with your tempo like this and smooth, I think it helps you hit the sweet spot more often, and that gives you more distance and accuracy as well. So yes, I think you can develop a silky smooth swing. Work on these three tips and you'll be there in no time at all. Hey, I'm Steve. Thanks so much for watching. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.